I don't know what went on there. My broadcast stopped all of a sudden for some reason. Okay, yeah, sorry, I had to update the game. I didn't realize this thing here. Where the fuck do I put this again? Race, sign up, stewards. God, there's a lot of shit in the server. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to find commentator streams. There we go. Okay, sorry guys. It's been a long time since I've done this, so I'm just trying to find out where I gotta put my stream for you guys. And it goes view channel. Live, okay, there we go. Share with Discord. Commentator streams, there we go. Send. There we go. Okay, it's in there. All right, right on. That's that. Sorry, guys, I haven't done this for a long time. Commentary. I'm kind of getting out of things. I'm kind of getting ready for this new game that's coming out, actually. Getting into it. But I'm actually in a lot of pain right now because I just bought a brand new rig, a track racer, a TRX, the Alpine ones, the ones where you can change all the things. It was between that aluminum profile one or that one, right? But with the aluminum profile one, you have to do too much tools, and it takes about an hour to switch your seating position. With the TRX, I can switch from rally to GT to F1 seating style in a matter of minutes with using no tools, and it's a solid rig. The only problem is I'm 54 and I did a 50% race in F1 seating, and apparently that doesn't go well with my back. So I've been in bed for a day in back pain because of the because I was in back pain because of the my seating position, I guess, doesn't go with my age. But it's a great rig. I love the rig, and it's cool to sit like that. It didn't feel bad when I was in it. It wasn't until like a couple, the next day that I noticed that all the muscles in my lower back were just destroyed. So maybe I just got to get used to it. But yeah, it's a really nice rig. I'm really happy with it, so that's cool. But yeah, my back is destroyed from sitting in F1 mode. My 54-year-old body can't handle it, I guess. Anyways, guys, welcome everyone to APPF1. I'm your host, the Ghost. I'm back for a special F2 little series. This is not a regular series. This is like a special series that they kind of do, I don't know, as a special thing to change things up, I guess. I'm actually in a F2 series on Thursdays, if anybody's interested in actually getting into F2. So I do have some experience in the F2 car, so I can kind of tell you how they handle and what to expect from these cars. Right? They're a little squirrely going into the corners. You got to be real careful going into the corners with them. Right? You got no ERS, which I like. It's more natural racing. Getting that run out of the corner. We got some rain in Texas. Okay, so I kind of like them. It's 6 gears. Um, Yeah, they're a little squirrely going into the corner, I found. You know what I mean? A lot of understeers. That's it too. Yeah, that's right. That's right too. A lot of understeer in these F2 cars. I found. All right. I didn't get a lot of time to play with the setups, right? But yeah, there's a lot of understeer. Oh, there we go. Spectator menu. Fastest lap because we're doing. I guess it's we're gonna do like a tire. I guess yeah. Enable mini map. I don't know, do you guys want that thing down there, the telemetry thing? Do you want that, or do you? I don't know if you guys want that or not. You know what I mean? I'll leave it off. I don't think you really need it in this. But yeah, they're pretty cool cars. Yeah, you know, it's more racing, old school type racing, right? Other than the DRS, where you're having to use your racing skills and get the run coming out of the corner on the guy, or you know, maybe late break them into the corner. But it's more racing to me, I find, than this ERS boost and DRS, right? And I don't even find the DRS, at least when I was playing on the tracks that I ran, I didn't find the DRS to be that powerful in these cars. So you really have to use your racing techniques to get passes done. All right, so yeah, so I'm excited to be here. This is the first race. I won't be here next Tuesday because I got to do a consultation for my operation that I'm having on my nasal passage, and that's probably why I'm having the problems, blurry vision right now. But yeah, that's my thing. So yeah, we got Ricky V Glock, True Loki God. But now we all names Ricky V. Yeah, a lot of guys, a lot of new guys here that I actually not too familiar with, like that Sneezy or whatever, right? Again, Koru, you know, there's a couple, yeah, Kovalis, Runis, you know, I know Dake, James Gardiner, yeah, James Gardiner. I guess he's a gardener, right? Ricky V. Glock, yo home, you home hug, Robalowski, Joby V, G Ghost, Koru, Kevin, Josh, Jackalacko, Kovalis, yeah. Sorry guys, yeah, this Canadian isn't good at pronouncing all these different names. That's why you see me make up names a lot, just because I can't pronounce the ones I'm seeing in front of me. But anyways, yeah, it looks like it's going to be sunny. So it looks like, I think it's two races. I think the second race is going to be Austria reverse, I think. I think if I remember correctly. And that's going to be the first two races of this season. I think it's going to be for the next 3 weeks. So it's, what's that? That's 4 races a week. 12 races in total, I guess. It's a 3-week thing. And like I said, next Tuesday I'll be off. And hopefully that'll be the only one I miss. I'll find out what my operation day is, I guess, right around that consultation. I don't know. Anyways, buckle up, Buttercup. Let's go racing. All right, I'm trying to enable everything. I'm not used to not having a formation lap, so that's why I might have been, let's go with the tires. Oh, he goes a little wide there. I don't know who that's in the pink car. I think that's Robalowski, maybe. I'm not familiar with the names of the teams in these cars, okay? So if I use paint car and stuff like that, then yeah, you know why. Okay, tire penalties. No, I think tires. Yeah, tire is what we want, and I think that's it. So there we go. Yeah, we got Yo Home Hug is off into the lead. I'm not familiar with Yo Home Hug. I'll have to give him a hug after the race. But yeah, he's off, and we got Robolowski right in behind him with Ricky EV on a set of yellows. Yeah, we got what? Ricky Glock, Jacko Lacko Kovalaz, Runes, True Loki God, James Gardner, and Lawrence, all on a set of yellows. Everybody else decided to go with the reds, which I like. I like going with the reds because I prefer to get that undercut. Right? But what I noticed also in these races, some of those guys might take those reds and actually do about 9 laps and then do only 2 laps on the mediums. But some of these medium guys might actually only do 2 laps at the beginning and pit, you know what I mean, pretty early to go onto those reds to get the undercut. Because I'm pretty sure you can go along, you can easily do probably about 7, 8, 9 laps on those reds, I think, for the thing. I'm not sure, okay, because I haven't done a thing. Oh, Lawrence with a speeding penalty. It looks like he's trying to do that undercut that I was talking about. Maybe. But getting that speeding penalty is going to kind of screw that strategy right up. So yeah, look at this. We got Yo Home Hug. Yo Home Hug. Yo Homie Hug. I like this guy's name, yeah. I like some of the names people come up with in these games. We got teammates. Sorry guys, I'm just having a cigarette here. So we got teammates, G Ghost and Josh. Gotta get the Ghost in there. In these yellow cars. I remember when I grew up, I used to have this little 4-cylinder car. I painted it yellow with black stripes on it, right? Looked like a little bumblebee. The car was an NX 2000 Nissan, right? It looked like a little Porsche, okay? But it, you know, well, it wasn't a Porsche, but but yeah, I remember that when I was a kid, when I was younger, probably in my 20s, and it had a $5,000 stereo in it. I remember it was a hatchback car, so I put one of those really heavy-duty stereos in it. Right back in the day when I wanted to wreck my hearing. I think it was 133 decibels in when I got it tested in a competition, in a stereo competition. Anyway, just a little bit. Oh no, Snooey! Snooey! Snoo! I don't know how to pronounce his name. Snoo is out. Avenir Sinha Roy. Avenir Sinha Roy. God, man. You guys are killing me with these names. Anyways, yeah, so, let's see here. Robolowski, Yo Home Hug. We got a caution. I think it's just a caution. Hopefully it's not a safety car. But Yo Home Hug seems to be managing quite well. You got to make a pit, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the rule. I didn't really go over the rules too much, okay? I'm in, if it is any easier, Yo Home Hug also goes by Hugo. Okay, yeah, thank you, mate. Hugo! Hugo! You go, Hugo! And he is going. I'm wondering, is this a safety car? I'm getting caution, but it doesn't look like they're racing. I'm not sure because he's swerving back and forth, so I'm thinking we're under a safety car. But as you can see on my thing here, yeah, it's safety car. I see the safety car thing. I wonder why that keeps doing that. Like, you know, I'm trying to commentate and give you accurate commentating, but I don't get an accurate thing on my screen here. It's only showing as caution, but obviously it's a safety car. I'm surprised that everybody didn't pit under that safety car. Or maybe they don't have to pit. Is that the because I would have thought everybody would have pitted because the race being this short, right? But I'm not sure the rules, okay? So I didn't get time to check out all the rules and stuff like that. I do believe there are assists being allowed in this. I'm pretty sure. Because I think it's a combination of the T1, T2, and T3. Their newer division. I think it's a combination of those three. If it's a short distance race, I don't think you have to pit. Yeah, I don't know. I saw a bunch of guys pit, right? But I know that the I think this is a 35% 11 laps. I think Zeki, if I'm saying that right, Zeki, and thanks for your help here. But yeah, I think it's a 35% race. And I know they give you the two, just say Zach. All right. Thanks, mate. So, yeah, so I think it's a 35% race. So I would, you know, if they're using Park Fem rules, I would think they have to pit. All right. And I know the tire wear on a 35% race, you know, you could probably go 8, 9 laps, maybe 10 laps on those reds. But, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe there isn't because I don't see anybody pitting up near the front. Which, if you have to pit, I think is a huge mistake. But if you don't have to pit, then it isn't a mistake. So I don't want to make any comments here on who's making right decisions and bad decisions because I'm really not too sure what's going to go on. I guess we'll find out once the race gets started again. Right, on what the thing is. But I think they're doing 35%, I think. 11 laps, I think, is 35% in F2, I think. But I'm not sure about the Park Fem rules and you know, what the Pacific rules are to it. I know the cars are fun to drive, though. It's different, you know what I mean? You don't have so many buttons to press. You can concentrate more on driving style and stuff like that. I know they're a little squirrely going into the corners. The rear end wants to kind of come around on you. I know they have a whole lot of understeer. Right? But they're a fun car. Only 6 gears, only DRS, no ERS to worry about, so you don't have to press all these buttons all the time. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm thinking that these guys don't have to pit. I'm thinking that it's not mandatory for them to have to pit to 2 sets of tires, or they would have. At least that's what I would think. You know, they would have pitted if they had to. Anyways, it looks like oh, jeez, I forgot now. What am I supposed? Hugo, start the race. So Hugo is he's not taking his time about it. He's getting to busy. He's going right to business right away. he didn't really back him up at all. He didn't try any sneaky maneuvers. And I think that might cost him a little bit, you know. But you can see it's not as easy to make that pass on the straightaways as it is in the F1 cars. Especially when you don't got the DRS open, right? You really got to get in behind the guys, use the slipstream or the toe, and slingshot on by the car in front of you by using the toe and whatnot. Oh, 3-second warning for G Ghost. Up in the 4th place. But that 3-second penalty is going to hurt him. It's nice to see this Hugo, new guy up front here. I know quite a few guys in this league, but there are quite a few guys I'm noticing here that I'm not too familiar with. Bacon Bear, I like that one. Bacon Bear, yeah, I like bacon, and we got big bears here in Canada, so I'm all for Bacon Bear. I like that one, Bacon Bear. Everybody likes bacon, even the bears. Bacon Bear. Sorry guys, I got sidetracked by some of these names, but they're fun. So Robolowski, it's been tight, and you got G Ghost now up in the 3rd, but like I said, he's got that 3-second penalty. So it's going to be tough for him. Maybe the 2 guys in front of him wipe out and he can gain a 3-second gap somehow, but yeah, I think he's going to need a little bit of luck if he's going to be able to come away with a decent spot. He's going to need to try to get some separation. There is a few laps, so he might be able to pull it off and still be able to get that podium. But it's going to be a little bit harder. Also, Kevin with a penalty as well. Who you got? You got James the gardener. And Koru, Kevin, True Loki God, and Runes. And Bacon Bear all got penalties, so. But you can see it's pretty tight racing. You got to look at this. What do we have here? Hugo has lost the lead. Robolowski. They do a little crossover there. I'm not sure how it's going to come out here, but I think Robolowski's going to hold on to it. So, for the first time, Hugo, and he's diving into the pit, which makes me think that you have to pit. So that's making me think you have to pit. So now I'm thinking those guys should have pitted. Why didn't they pit way back when? Yeah. Okay, so Hugo, so it's looking like people have to pit. So yeah, it doesn't make sense why guys didn't pit under the safety car to put on the other set of tires, because it's looking like you have to. Oh, you got guys going on the wets because the rain's coming down. I'm wondering, you know, I got to go back to U-Home Hug, because I'm noticing he put on a set of medium tires, and I'm noticing these guys are some of them are throwing on some of these wets. So it's going to be interesting to see if those hold out, I want to go to the front here. I want to see when Robolowski and Ghost come in, what tires they're going to put on. Right? Because I think right now you have to, I think they do have to make the pit. They have to use 2 sets of tires. I think, okay? Or I think that's the way it's going to go. Yeah, I like how these new cars look, and here they come. Yeah, so they have to make a pit, so it makes no sense why they didn't pit under safety car then. You know, or maybe they seen the rain coming, and they decided, oh, we don't need to pit, lose the position, stay out until the rain comes. So yeah, that's what I think is maybe why they didn't pit, is because they seen the rain coming. And yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Yeah, but for when it comes to Yo Home Hug, you know, they all wanted to wait for the rain, but I don't see any of them coming out with rain tires. So they wait. So yeah. So you know, they didn't come out with rain tires, so they should have pitted back in the safety car then. In my opinion, anyways, but maybe they didn't know, and maybe they figured they would go to the thing, and that's why they didn't pit. Because I think them not pitting is going to cost them the race. Because I think Glock, Koru, Dake, Runes, all those, I think the top 4 there pitted. They've all pitted. So, yeah, you know what I mean? They should have pitted earlier because they didn't go on to the wets. Now, if they would have went on to the wets, then it makes sense why they didn't pit. But they went to dry, so by not pitting under that safety car, I think it just cost them the race. And yeah, look at this. Home Hug was not able to get anything from the undercut, and I think he might be struggling on them slicks. Yeah, it definitely looks like he's having a little. He's not the driver he was at the beginning of the race, that's for sure. It looks like he just pulled a crossover there. He's fighting it out with, who's that, Ricky E.V.? Ricky E.V., he's in the hot pink car. Yeah, I think these guys are struggling on these tires. Maybe that might be good. Maybe they might be able to catch up to Robolowski would be the leader, okay? But you can see the big gap. He's plus 15, right? I'm telling you right now, that was a huge mistake not pitting under those safety cars, especially since these guys went to slicks. If they would have went to wet tires or intermediates, then it's understandable, but they didn't. So yeah, but rain was coming down, so half the field pitted and half waited. Yeah, I think the guys that waited because they didn't go with the wets, they made a mistake. I think they should have all pitted, right? Because yeah. That safety car, now those guys out in the front that pitted under that safety car, you can see he's got a 15-second gap, and even though the tire difference is a bit, I don't think it's going to be enough that Robolowski's going to be able to get himself back into a podium position. So a strategy, I think it's a strategy error by the leaders. And now you've got Glock, Koru, Dake, and Runes looking like they're going to capitalize on their strategy by pitting under that safety car. You're welcome, mate. I'm trying to look at your comments and try to commentate at the same time, but Yeah, here we go. Is this last lap right now? I think it is. This is the last lap. So let's go to the leader. We got to give Glock with the good pit call. That's what it is. And he made the right pit call, and that's what it's looking like. That's what's going to get him the win if he can just hold out here. He's got a nice 6-second lead on Koru, a new guy I'm not too familiar with. But he can't be all that bad. He's pretty smart. He made the right call in the pits. And he's up in second place looking for a podium. And then Dake, I know Dake quite well. He's got some good speed. And another one made the right pit call. And it looks like he's going to probably get himself a podium. They all got some good gaps, so they're not being pressured by the other driver, so they can concentrate on just driving their own race and not be worried about the guys. But you can see Robolowski is just not able to make up the time. And here comes Glock. And in my opinion, his pit strategy, he just stole himself a win here. As long as he can make it through that final quarter. So congratulations to our very first winner on our very first race at the F2 Special Series. Goes to Glock. And then we got Koru in second place. And then we've got Dake. Takes the third and final podium spot. And then we got Runes. And then, unfortunately, Robolowski, the best he can do is a fifth place. And like I said, it all come down that pit, and Ghost also. It all came down to that pit. But I think maybe these guys thought they were going to go to wets, and then all of a sudden, at the last minute, when they seen maybe Hugo go into the pits and come out with intermediates, maybe they changed their mind and decided to go out with slicks as well. I'm not intermediates, with slicks. Maybe that's what changed them from wanting to go with wets. But yeah, I think strategy error there. I think if they would have pitted earlier, you would have seen a different outcome. But Glock makes the right call, and he gets the win. So congratulations to Glock on your win. Koru in second, and Dake for third place in the podiums. And too bad to Robowski, Ghost, and the home hug, Jacko Lacko. I think you guys made the wrong pit call, I think. But hey, live and learn, right? But good racing. I like these F2 cars. You know, they're not quite as fast, but they got that understeer. They're difficult to drive, I tell you, especially going into the corners, I found. But I like them, right? Because you got to use a little bit more, what do you call that, racecraft, driver technique to make the passes with these cars. It's, you know, got this boost and all that stuff. So they're a fun car, right? And like I said, if there's anybody looking for an F2 series that runs all the time, I'm in one on Thursdays. If anybody's looking to join it, it's run by a Swedish guy, AA Meg. And we're looking for guys who, we're getting about 10, 12 right now, but F2 I guess isn't that popular. So if anybody's looking to get into it, then here, I'll add Runes. There you go, Runes. That one's on Thursday, so let me know, and I'll get you in contact with the owner for that one. But yeah. So I thought that was a good race. Pretty good. I gotta get used to the little routine here. I'm not sure what the point system is, if they're using the normal point system, or if there's going to be a different point system. And I'm actually looking forward to this next race, Austria, because it's reverse, and I don't think I've seen I haven't raced it, and I don't even think I've seen anybody race the Austria track in reverse. I don't think I've seen anybody race any of the tracks. What is it? Austria, Netherlands, and England that are the reverse tracks, I think. And I haven't seen any of them do that. So, oh, Hugo's favorite. So maybe Hugo still has a chance to get a win. I think he's probably a little upset that he blew that one. So he's probably going to be looking to get that win. Well, look at that. He's a Swede, too. What's with these Swedes? The Swedes are fast, you know. I know a bunch of Swedes. I know AA Meg. I know Jordan DHL. I think it might change now, though, from DHL to something else. I think Riank is also a Swede. I'm not sure. But yeah, I know a whole bunch of fast Swedes. It must be sim racing must be a big thing for these Swedish guys. So it doesn't surprise me seeing that Hugo is a Swedish guy that he's fast. Because I've raced with a lot of Swedish guys and quite a few of them are quick. So whatever they're doing in Sweden with the sim racing, they're doing it right because they're getting some good fast racers, right? Good racers, good hockey players, right? And I can respect that coming from Canada because we're a hockey nation. Some might say we're the best in the world. But yeah, Swedish have always been a great. Yeah, I'm Canadian, bro. I have to be. It's my. It's part of my country. I think they kick you out of the country if you don't like hockey in Canada. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I know the Swedes are always a threat when it comes to the World Cup and stuff like that. When it comes to hockey, right? They're right up there with the USA, Canada, Russia, when Russia's allowed to participate. Czechoslovakia is good too, yeah. You know, yeah, the Swedes are definitely one of a hockey nation, that's for sure. Was it Matt Sundin, I think it was? Yeah, he played for the Toronto Maple Leafs, which is about an hour away from me, that arena. I remember him, Matt Sundin, and I do believe he's Swedish. He was the Toronto Maple Leafs captain for quite a few years in hockey. But anyways, it looks like everybody's just kind of, I guess, getting ready. I don't know how long of a break they take, right? So we got Kevin O'Reilly, Robowski, Bald, Lawrence, G Goes, Koru, Kevin, Kovalis, Yo Home Hug, Hugo, Josh, James the Gardener. I wonder what he gardens. Looks like a Irish feller. That would be the Irish thing, along with Kevin O'Reilly. Dake Snewy. Rude. Bacon Bear. He's an American, that's why. That's why he's got the bacon and the bear in there. I think in America they got some bears as well. We're up in Alaska, which used to be Canadian, but after World War II, because of the Russian threat, I think it was either we sold it to the Americans or we leased it to the Americans, but yeah, it was more because of the Russian threat after World War II, and that's how Alaska actually became an American part, because it's in the upper half of Canada. But it used to be Canadian, but because of World War II and the Russians we leased it or sold it to the Americans. So for their security. All right, just so anybody knows. Just a bit of history there for you. Yeah, so nice to see some of these news guys. Hugo better wins. This makes it Triple Crown. Denko beats. Okay, buckle up, Buttercup. Let's go racing. Okay, I'm not sure what the format is here. Okay, I think maybe it's in a reverse grid, maybe? Or something. Yeah, that's what it might be here. Okay, I'm thinking it's a reverse grid. Maybe somebody, yeah, okay, there we go. Thank you, Denko. So, sorry guys, yeah, I'm slow on this interval, none. Yeah, we want interval, we want what? Stops, tire. Do you want me to disable that? It gets in the way. It's not a lot of information you're getting from it anyways. So I'll disable it, unless you guys want it, right? Denko and Zeki. If you guys prefer to have that on, send a message and I'll turn it back on, the telemetry. Okay, so we got a virtual safety car right away. Not a safety car, so we're just got guys holding their pace. Reduced pace. Bacon Bear! I'm sorry, I like Bacon Bear. I like bacon. Not a big fan of the Bears, though. I remember I went to rehab once, and it was all the way up in the north, right, for drinking. And I remember coming out to the pond to go read, and in the pond there was goldfish, and lo and behold, there was a big black bear trying to fish out some of them goldfish. Oh, I love bacon. Oh yeah, there's nothing better than a good piece of bacon. What's Runes doing? What's Runes doing? Let's see what Runes is doing. Runes isn't that nice. Runes is a troll, bruv. What do you... I can't see all this thing. It's only coming up part. Runes is a troll, bruv. From the bottom I went P6 somehow. That might be a little bit of a dive bomb into the first corner. Maybe. A little bit eager. Anyways, let's go see. Let's go look at this home Hugo. He's on that, I guess those are super soft. And the F2. He probably went off track to avoid everything and didn't get a penalty. Maybe. Yeah, you know what? I didn't watch, guys. Sorry. It's hard to nail everybody. I try to watch, guys. You brought up this home hug guy, so Hugo, so I'm kind of ears to see if this Hugo can get up there, but I know there's an awful lot of other fast guys out there too, so it's not going to be easy. You know, you got Kevin O'Reilly, right? You got Jacko Lacko. They're all quick guys. Right? Whoa, what happened to Bacon Bear? Bacon Bear all the way down to 17th. What happened? What happened? Snooey! Snooey! Drive through. You got to drive through. Oh, okay. Oh, that he didn't pay attention under. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's probably just so mad right now. Oh no, Snooey! Snooey! Snooey pulled a Snooey into the corner. Oh boy. Okay, it looks like ghosting is on, so you don't have to worry about going into there. Jacko, Lacko, Kevin O'Reilly, yo ho hum. Okay, they're all diving into the pits here, so looking like everybody's doing the same thing. G-Go, Steak, they're all taking that early pit stop. This time they're not getting left out. They're doing it early. Are we? Oh, we're under a safety car. Okay, that's why. So they're not screwing around this time. They're not missing that pit stop. So here we go. It looks like it's Kovalis that made the wrong decision this time, and is now stayed out. But he might be able to get in and sneak in a pit stop before that Ricky EV catches him. Yeah, double stack. Yeah, he gained a lot of spots there from the other guys having the double stack. Yeah, he's all the way up in the 7th, and you know what? With the safety car, it's going to be all bunched up. So, yeah, looking like Hugo's got a good chance now. But I'm going to tell you, he's going to have to deal with Ricky EB. He's got Lawrence. I'm not familiar with James Gardner, okay? I haven't watched him race before. I haven't watched Kovalis race before either. I'm not sure about Loki, the true Loki god. Hugo, I'm being told is good, but I'm not familiar with him. This is the first time for me watching him race. But he looked good in that first race. Other than that bad pit decision, he looked good. And then I know Glock, he's pretty quick. Dake is quick. Jacko Lacko's quick. Yeah, Kevin O'Reilly is also quick. All right, so yeah. And Rubalowski, who's out, he's fairly quick too. So, yeah. Not sure what happened there to cause that thing, but I think Kovalis, however you say that, unfortunately, they've caught up to him, so he's not going to be able to make a pit stop. I think he's, yeah, he's screwed. I think he's pretty much screwed. I think he probably regrets not diving into the pit there after watching everybody else behind him do so. And Ghost and Hugo and all them, they weren't getting caught this time. This time they pitted early and got that pit stop out of the way and got on those different set of tires. So are we? Yeah, we're racing. It's still showing caution on mine, but we are racing. I wish they caution sector 2 is showing me, right? That's all it's showing me. Yeah, I don't know. I guess there's a bug in the game still. I don't know. I know I get issues like that all the time when I'm doing commentary where it doesn't give me the right information. Right, you see it's still saying caution in sector 2, which I highly doubt. Joey B with the fastest lap. He's back in the back there on them super soft. Yeah, I figured the race was on when I seen them. No safety car in the thing. It's just yeah, sometimes the game doesn't. Especially in the commentary when I'm just spectating, it doesn't show. There, it finally disappears. You see that caution they were saying in the thing. So, yeah, weird. So, yeah, I gotta pay attention to this thing. Let's go back. Let's go check out Hugo. Yo, home hug. He's got up one place, but like I said, he's got some fast guys in front of him. It's not an easy task, okay, what he's got. Now, Kovalev is going to have to make a pit stop, so there's not much he can do. But they're all pretty tight here. G Ghost has got a little bit of a gap. Whoa, it looked like, who was that? I think somebody tried to go inside of, they're getting a little bit pushy back there, looking. Glock and take. Yeah, they're not willing to give up that spot. They're going toe to toe, these boys. I think that's Dake and Glock, I think that was, and it looks like they finally got things sorted out. But it looks like now Dake is under pressure from Jacko Lacko. I love that guy's name. Just rolls off your tongue. Jacko Lacko. It reminds me of that Jacko, that animal or whatever, the make-believe animal or something from Australia or whatever. But that's what his name reminds me of. Jacko Lacko. Yeah, we got some good side-by-side racing going on here in the middle, you know, of the pack. And it looks like, let's go to the front here. It looks like Ricky EV has overtaken the lead. Kovalev still has the thing, and guess what? Now, Hugo has got a pretty big gap to Ghost here, okay? So he's but you know what? He's still got, what, five or six laps left to go. Maybe he can reel these guys in. What do you think, guys? Is he gonna reel them in? Those are two fast guys, I know for sure, in front of them. So it's not gonna be an easy task. Oh, look at this Ghost again with another penalty. So, Hugo is looking good to get that second place because of the penalty to Ghost. Now, if Ghost can, like what you've seen Zeki saying there, if Ghost and say Ricky EV start to scrap it out a little bit, that, oh, I see that, oh dear Lord, somebody just went straight into that wall there. I think that was Lawrence, I'm not sure, but yeah, I just seen that out of the back of my eye. And Hugo is inching away. He is slowly catching up to Ghost. But what would be nice is if Ghost and say Ricky EV were to start mixing it up a little bit, going too wide into the corners, have a little bit of a battle, and that's going to bring probably Hugo and Glock back into it. And then when the race is on. But it's looking like Ghost had made some gains. So, you know, I always think that's good for Hugo because if Ghost can get up there and start mixing it up with Ricky EV, who's no slouch for a racer, that's for sure, okay? He's not going to be an easy guy to get by. But if Ghost can get up there, that might help out this this guy Hugo. Hey, and all you new guys, I'm almost at 100 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe to my channel so I get to that 100 mark. That'd be pretty cool. All right. Yeah. It's looking like Ricky EV is able to hold that pace and hold these guys off. I want to see Ghost get up there because I want to see him mix it up and then see this battle maybe go to, between 4 guys here. you know, that would be kind of nice. Sure enough, look at this. We got rain coming down again. I wonder what are people gonna do? Well, I think I know the answer to that. And so it's a little different, now coming through here. I got, even me watching it, it's a little different how you have to approach each corner because you're going through it in reverse now. But it's still looking like it's still a pretty quick track, even in reverse. Yeah, home hug, Hugo, losing some pace. This rain, not working out well for him. He's not handling the rain that well, as of right now. But yeah, we got a race with thing. It's too bad Ghost has got that 3-second penalty. That kind of takes a lot of the pressure off of Ricky EV because he knows that penalty Ghost has got. But I'm hoping that he gets close here and that Hugo, this new guy that I've never seen race, who seems like he's got some good pace. But he's only been playing the game for 3 weeks. Well, he's doing pretty good for a guy playing the game for 3 weeks. Give him credit there, that's for sure. Definitely got some decent pace. So good for Hugo. That now, hopefully these two in front of him can mix it up a little bit. I'm hoping Hugo might be able to steal a win here. If not, if these guys sit there and keep it clean, I think Hugo, I think Hugo needs that. He needs that little bit of fighting between these two, and he might be able to steal a win. But I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not. Right now, they're keeping it pretty clean, and Hugo's not able to get it in under that 2 seconds now. Nah. Oh, Ghost looking inside. He's sticking his nose in there. A little risky. But he's letting them know I'm here. Like I said, that poor Ghost, he's got that 3-second penalty, and it's too bad, or he'd be able to compete for the win here. But sure enough, Home Hug has been able to close a little bit up, not quite as much as he wanted. But, I think there's going to maybe be some more moves from the Ghost. Oh, no, the Ghost is in the wall. Ghost is in the wall. He got it a little too loose, and he couldn't control it. And he hit the side there. He's lost part of his front wing, so he's going to lose that spot. And you know what? Honestly, that's going to work out for Ricky EV. I think that pretty much seals the deal for Ricky EV. And with Ghost having that 3-second penalty, it looks like Hugo's going to steal that second place, but he's not going to be able to get that win that we were hoping he might get. And it's looking like Ricky EV is going to get the win, I think, here in the second race. Both races ending with the rain, so a little bit level of difficulty, especially when you're doing it on the slicks, right? That's probably why Ghost probably hit the wall there. But I think Hugo realizes even if he passes Ghost, he's not going to be able to catch Ricky V, and that's why he's probably not pushing the issue with Ghost, knowing that Ghost has that 3-second penalty. So here we go across the line. We got Ricky V in first, G Ghost is second, who actually is in third, then Hugo, then we got Glock, I think. Then Jacko Lacko, Runes in seventh. And what we got? Well, Runes maybe not in seventh. Let's see. There we go. Runes across the line in seventh. Then we got Josh, another guy I'm not familiar with, who comes across the line in eighth place. And we got Colvez, who made the pit mistake in ninth. And we got Joey B coming across the final quarter. Oh, goes a little wide, but he gets 10th place. And we got Kevin O'Reilly in 11th. Emir Shinaharoy. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, into the wall. Kevin O'Reilly. Oh, Jesus, look at this. And then we got the Bacon Bear, and he just drilled right in there. There we go. So, a little chaos at the finish here, but I think it's all in good fun. Schneeries. Yeah. There we go. That was fun. Well, that was exciting to watch for me. I like the F2, right? You know what I mean? They're not as fast of a car. It's more driver that's going to get you the win with these cars. You know, not so much power to pass and all that stuff. You know, there's not so much of a advantage. You know, you got to use driver technique to get the job done. And congratulations to Ricky V on the win, and Hugo for second place. Had a friend, okay. And then, yeah, G Ghost for the final podium spot. Anyways, guys, that was exciting. I enjoyed this F2 thing. I'm looking forward to doing it again on Friday. I'll be back to do this F2 series. Looks like a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. I'm the Ghost, and I'm out till the next time. Enjoy the stream, guys. And don't forget to subscribe. Get me over 100, guys.